upstream. We're live.
Okay, good. Right. Alright. Then let's get into the run then.
Okay, count me down.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is Diddy Kong Racing All Trophy Races. First off, we are doing Ancient Lake. I just got the double balloon there. That's a strat that's one of the strats that we do. There is a better strat that you can do there called the double single balloon. There's not much to talk about in Ancient Lake really. It's just drive and go. And if the AI get in your way, you shout at them.
Yeah, and the like the main thing with this category is just like beat all the races. So it's a very simple category. It's kind of similar to the Mario Kart category of just, you know, beating the cups. So we're just gonna beat the trophy races here in the Tracksman.
So there's a nice little thing that we like to call cannonless, not cannonless, why am I saying that? Canyonless. That's it right there. It wasn't the greatest canyonless ever, but
yeah,
pretty good.
It's a play on the cannonless thing from Mario 64, and it's basically that you grab the balloon, connect it with the zipper, and then boost yourself out in the canyon. So you fly out in the canyon, and basically you don't really skip the canyon, but you fly over the canyon. So we just call it canyonless.
Ah, and I just hit a bubble. That costs a bit.
Jungle Falls.
So Fossil Canyon is a very difficult track because the high speed, and there are a lot of bumps and stuff in the ground that can screw you, basically.
Yep.
So for those who haven't seen any speedruns of Diddy Kong Racing, you can see that you can drive really fast in this game compared to what's normal or whatever, because there are a lot of different speed techniques you can use.
Nice. That was a nice 37.
And now we will see the first clip of the game. So basically, you just boost yourself down in the lava, and the lava is like it's a little bouncy or whatever. So you can boost yourself down into it, and what you do is you bounce into it, and then you land on the other side of the wall, basically. So you can drive out of bounds. Wrong way.
Yeah, wrong wave.
Yeah, so that happens if you don't hit the checkpoint correctly. So, like, the game is built on checkpoints, so that the game knows that you're progressing through the level. And but only a couple of them are actually important to hit. So when we go out of bounds in a level, then we go for the important kind of, like, what are they called, checkpoints? Yeah.
The important checkpoint.
Yeah. So we just go back and forth between those, and we don't do the ones that aren't important. Basically, you will see that very easily in Space for Alpha later. Like, that's a good level to show that off, like how the important checkpoints work.
Yeah.
Time for the hovercraft. Whale Bay. As you can see, he's wiggling back and forth. It's a movement called snaking. And the reason he's doing that is because while holding the R button and turning, the game gives you a small speed, like a speed increase. But so if you just wiggle back and forth and go in a straight line, you'll get the speed increase from the turn, but you will go in a straight line. So you basically just increase your top speed in the direct.
Alright, that was a bit dodgy, but still.
52, that's alright. Pirate Lagoon, this is a level that can go really, really fast because it's basically only boosting. So it's a really fun level in my opinion. So this is a level where you can prove that you understand how to go really fast in boosts.
Oh. I missed.
Because one of the main things for going fast in this game in general is to not cut boosts short, and that's a problem a lot of beginners have. That they cut boosts short, so they don't keep the speed for as long, and that is really punishing for the final time in the end. So yeah.
Christmas Island.
Okay, this is a very difficult stage because you can bonk quite easily inside the ship here and outside it, like there.
And the thing is, one thing that's really interesting about this level is that it's one of two levels that don't include blue balloons. So you don't see any blue balloon use here. It's only.
But the zippers are scattered everywhere.
Yeah.
As well, though, so we still get a sense of that speed that we normally get.
Yeah, for sure, it's fast. But like if you compare it to like a time trial run, it's kind of similar. It's just that the CPUs are in the way. Because in time trials, the balloons are taken.
Oh. 2 bonks.
So, yeah.
Treasure case.
So this is a very technical stage here.
Yeah.
Giz does not like it.
No, I don't really like this track. This is a track that a lot of beginners like because it's a track that you can easily become decent at, but when you want to go past the decent level and become really good at it, it's a very inconsistent track, and I personally don't really like when it's very inconsistent. So.
Ah, that would have been a really good lap then.
Oh, cut it on the outside.
Yeah. So that was Sherbet Island. Hope you liked that one. That was very, very fast.
2 trophies. 2 trophies done out of 5. So now it's time for Snowflake Mountain, and it's time for plane track. It's not the first one in the run so far since we had Auto Volcano, but this one doesn't have an out of bounds clip, so yeah, it's a little different. So you can see that, you saw that in Auto Volcano, and you can see it here as well, that Bando is doing barrel rolls, and the reason he's doing barrel rolls is because like it gives you a small speed boost, and he chose to have the speedometer on so you can see. And as you can see, like when he does a barrel roll, the speed bumps up. So it's basically like a small zipper or small like blue balloon boosts. Yeah, it's so when you are in plane, your goal is to just chain boosts. You never, almost like in this level, you basically never touch the E button. Because in this game, you know, when you release the A button and you use a boost, the boost will be stronger. So in plane, in general, the idea is to, like, the key to going fast is to not use the A button and just chain boosts all over. So you try to use boost zippers and if you don't have a zipper, you can barrel roll to increase your speed. So yeah, you can just chain the boosts all over. Okay, Walrus Cove. Love that's, in my opinion, pretty straightforward, but if you like the game can be pretty mean to you. Like this track can be pretty mean to you.
Yeah, very unforgiving.
Using the Giza strat at the end. So one thing that's pretty interesting with this game that Bandow is doing, but no one will notice unless I tell them, is that while in the air, as like in the car, if you push like up or down, you can affect your cart. So when he's at this place here, he holds down so he doesn't bump into the ground as much. Because if you don't do that, then you will bounce. Well, 120, that's really good. And yeah. So there are a lot of places where you won't you won't notice it sometimes, but most of the time. But you can adjust your car in the air so that you can have like a good position. And sometimes you use it to hold up, like to push your cart down, and sometimes to pull it up. Snowball Valley is it's a pretty difficult level. It's a difficult level because it's extremely punishing for everything you do. This game in general is kind of punishing. And even for a top player like Bandow, it's really hard to not like hit walls and stuff. So yeah, it's a very difficult game in general.
Frosty Village is just like a minefield now. This track is just like a minefield. I always get hit by something.
Yeah, on lap 2. Because so another thing about this game is that like there's no rubber banding in the game, so the CPUs have similar movement every time, and it like the movement depends on your own movement. So basically, you see, like this is gonna be 24, 25 first lap, yeah, 25, and so now the forest is probably gonna be filled with the spike balls in the middle.
It's a good job I got that shield, man.
Yeah, so you try to get the shield. Yeah, as you saw, like there was one spike ball in the middle. There's usually spike ball there, or a couple, or like oil sticks and stuff. But what I was saying is that like the movement of these CPUs are kind of similar all the time if your own movement's similar. So you can usually predict about where some bad stuff is gonna happen. So that's what Bandow did. So he grabbed the shield because he knew that it could be really bad there.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Trophy race. Boulder Canyon.
Boulder Canyon.
So that's what, yeah. Boulder Canyon, the first level of Dragon Forests, the 4th world. We missed the start boost there.
I'm missing boosts everywhere.
So this is the longest hover track in the game. and it's definitely the most difficult one in my opinion. There are a lot of things that can slow you down, and yeah, you gotta watch out. It's a difficult level.
It's also very laggy in here when you get to the third lap.
This game is actually pretty laggy in general. Sometimes it's hard to see that as a viewer, but if you play the game, you feel a lot of lag because the game is really fast compared to like the frame rates. So it's like, yeah, it's it feels really laggy.
It's really laggy there, but it wasn't that laggy as normal.
No, that was fine because you were able to fly pretty far, like in a tunnel, and usually you have more problems with that.
Yeah.
Especially with sound on, because this category is generally played without sound, because the sound is making the game lag. So it's been like some levels it's actually beneficial with lag, but overall through an entire run of all trophy races, it's slightly faster to use no sound. So that's like in general we don't use sound when we do this category, but since the music is so good and it's a marathon, Bandow chose to have the audio on, and I think you're glad. So you don't only hear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Only the sound effects.
Oh my goodness.
Greenwood Village, the bane of casual players. That was a good dodge though.
I saw it, so I dodged it pretty easily.
Spike ball and an oil slick.
It's pretty solid.
Windmill planes.
Windmill planes. Can you explain stuff whilst I concentrate?
Sure. So Windmill Plains is one of the 3 levels where you go out of bounds in this category. This is like the by far most difficult one. There's yeah, this one is way more difficult.
I got it. Thank goodness.
Yeah, so you got the clip, which is really nice. It's a difficult clip.
I'm lucky I actually backflipped them.
Oof, yeah, the backflip is dangerous, but it was fine there. As you can see, like the map is deloading and stuff, so you can't really see where you're going. Yeah. But yeah, he's just driving around to hit those checkpoints we were talking about earlier. And he tries to avoid, like there are a lot of things to avoid. Like there, if you go too low, you will void out, so you will get back to the start of the level. And that's not good, because that just cancels the entire lap. It takes you back to checkpoint 0 on the lap, so that's not good. Yeah, you didn't do any big mistakes, so it's good.
No, it's good.
But yeah, that
As I
level,
say, I was lucky
it's like a
to
huge run
backflip.
destroyer. Especially in like 100%, when we had to do that trick like an hour 10 into the run, then it can be a huge run killer.
Also, what you've seen me doing is picking up bananas to get as much as possible to 10 bananas. It gives you, how much is it per banana? How much speed per banana?
I'm not entirely sure how much it is. It's like a couple of percent. I'm not entirely sure how much it is. There's a graph of it somewhere, but I don't really remember exactly how much it is. But it's definitely significant. So yeah, definitely try to pick up as many bananas as possible. And in almost all levels we go for 10 bananas, but not all of them. Because in some levels the bananas are way too far out of the way. And Haunted Woods, the level he just did, is a level that's very difficult in general, because it's very short, but the tricks in the level are very hard. It's very fast and very hard to do it correctly. Alright, time for Space Dust Alley. This is, in my opinion, the most difficult level in the game.
Not only my opinion.
Yeah, it's a very punishing level, very fast level, and if you do a mistake, there are very few backups, so you just have to suck it up and, and lose a lot of time if you do a mistake. Because in a lot of other levels you can back up your mistakes pretty decently, but this level it's that's not the case. So yeah, and as you can see, like he was on top of the zipper, but he didn't get it. So like the zippers don't register. Sometimes you click through the balloons. Yeah, there are a lot of issues with this level, and yeah, very difficult. Very, like, probably, it's what, like a top 3 level when it comes to being technical. It's a very, very hard level.
I'm second, apparently, on the leaderboard in this level. But I don't think I am.
Yeah, I think,
because
yeah, I don't think...
Giz can get easier, get it better.
Yeah, I think I haven't updated my time in like 2 years. But,
yeah.
Yeah, still, like, it's a hard level, like...
So is this one. This is like a
1-9.
landmine.
Darkmoon Caverns. This is a difficult... all the levels are difficult, I shouldn't even say that. Don't have to say it. But it's like, it's a weird level because it's very laggy, and very small details make you save a lot of time. And there's like one of the top players, Obio, he's a machine in this level. He has played it so much, so he's pretty much OP compared to all other runners in this level.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
But you can see, like,
so easy to bonk.
Yeah, for sure. And miss balloons and like everything. And also, like when he's in the loop, he's holding to the right, and it's because it's faster. And also, like on the second loop, he will hold right and R all the way through, because then you just bounce out and get a good angle out from the loop. So it's just a solid strat to get out of the loop as fast as possible.
Oh. Only just.
So Bando's PB in this category is 24:34.
Yeah.
And it's the 4th place on the leaderboard, so it's really solid.
But my 100% is way off that.
Yeah, gotta improve the 100% time. Because his PB in this category is 40 seconds off world record, while his the 100% time is way longer. But yeah, he's like 7 minutes off world record, I think. Yeah. Air cat purring in the background or something.
Yeah, just cat go off my desk.
Goodness. Mine's everywhere.
Yeah, this is a solid Star City.
In future Funland, there's mines everywhere. Like...
Just let me know what time's about that.
Yeah, it's a
next
one
race.
more level when you pass the finish line in the next level.
Alright, great.
Alright, just one more. This will be good enough for my estimate.
So yeah, this is the last level of the run, and this is good. You're gonna see an out of bounds clip here.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, you missed. Oh wow, okay. That's unfortunate. Now the stream froze a little bit. Okay, it's better.
So this will miss my estimate by just a little bit though, so it's not too bad. Right, let's try again.
Blacklisted.
Got it.
Yeah, that's good. And like the thing is, if you miss out of bounds, it's really punishing. Like it costs so much time to miss an out of bounds. So
Time.
if you do run, like you have to reset. Okay, time.
$125.50. Oh, I'm sorry, $0.25.55.
25.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's alright. Missed it by 25 seconds. We're quite in front anyway of schedule.
You know what
so
happens if you go overestimate, right?
Get
You gotta break
blacklisted.
your legs.
Blacklisted for next time. Not,
Nah, you're good.
not having me
Appreciate the
again.
rundown, for sure. No, you're fine.
25 seconds, and that's the cutoff.
Alright.
Hey, GG though. That was a good one.
GG.
Hope you guys
Alright.
enjoyed.
Yeah, hope you guys
Anything you
enjoyed.
guys want to say before we head out?
Alright.
Anything at all?
No, not really.
Alright.
If you just like if you wanna learn more about Diddy Kong Racing and stuff, just you can just go to the Diddy Kong Racing Discord, and you can find it on the speedrun.com page for Diddy Kong Racing. And yeah, where like a lot of people are really helpful there and stuff. So yeah, it's go check it out if you enjoyed the run.
Alright.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, guys.
Okay.
Thanks.